This week on Archery 101, we're going to find out what's quieter, split finger or 3 under. Hey everybody, welcome to Archery 101. You know, if you're on the forums or on Facebook or anything about archery, you hear people talk all the time about what's better, split finger, 3 under. Well, and the best part is to me, is people use the exact same things for both. One says, well, gives you a smoother release, split finger. The next guy will say, oh no, split finger gives you a smoother release, not 3 under. You know what, it's totally subjective. But I've always been curious about sound, and I've noticed, at least to me, it sounds like 3 under is louder. Now, like any other testing that I do, this is totally unscientific. I don't sit there and think things out 6,000 ways and take into every possible thing. I do it like you're gonna do it. I'm gonna go out and shoot a bow. Now, for this test, I'm only using a 1-piece bow. I have 2 of them here today, all right? And I'll show them to you. I'm gonna do it both hands. This is a 38-pound Ben Pearson Colt. This is a left-handed bow. It is not cut to center, and I'm using a Dacron string Flemish twist. My other bow, which I'm going to use for my right hand, is my 1965 Ben Pearson Palomino. I love this bow. Too bad I shoot better left-handed. It is not cut to center. It is also using a Flemish twist Dacron string. Alright, I'm going to shoot both 3 under, and I'm going to shoot both split finger. But you know, one thing you're going to be able to tell which one's louder just by listening to the video. Alright, but I've had this for a while now. Decibel meter. So I should be able to do it, and if I do it right, I'll be able to show you the shot and the reading at the same time. Alright, so let's start with 3 under first. Alright, this is how I got set up. Got the decibel meter right here. And I'm going to stand back here. You know, if you're shooting something, you want the sound from the front. Doesn't matter what sound it makes behind you, right? Sense to me. There's going to be ambient noise in the area. There is everywhere else. I'll try to shoot in between the loud noises. Right now, it's averaging about 30 to 50 decibels, just ambient noise. All right, first shot. Okay, I'm going to do about 6-7 shots. Let's see how it works. Well, that last. Alright, let's go down and try it again, split finger. Okay, now we're going to try the split finger. Now, caveat, don't shoot split finger much left-handed, so let's see what my accuracy is like. Ooh, a little left. Alright, now my impression so far is split finger makes a different sound. Don't know if it's loud or quieter, but it does make a different sound. Now, if you know about us, how we hear our voice is totally different than how that hears it. And there's a whole bunch of things to it about different vibrations going through your ears, blah, 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 blah. And I'm wondering if that's what's happening here. But I got one more test. I did that last one, or the first 2 with a glove. I'm going to shoot 3 under tab, and let's see if that changes the sound. Alright, tab. Now one thing I will say is, you notice I haven't been calling out the decibels because I can't see them. I'm watching the target. All right, so I'll talk about the difference when I get back and do post editing. All right, 3 under tab. That was a good shot. That was sweet. I'll have to move back to look at my decibel meter. All right, there's that one. Let me go get my arrows and let's review and see what the numbers tell us. Okay, everybody, for the next section here, I'm just going to do it audio only, so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. What I did is I took my video and I separated the audio and the video, and I took the audio file and I imported it into my audio program so I could look at it and break it down. And what you're seeing right here is a visual representation of the sound. All right, this is the glove 3 under. And what I'm going to play for you now is the actual audio, and I cut them, I put them close together. This is what 3 under with the glove sounds like. All right, up next is the 3 under with the tab. Here's the representation, and now here's the actual sounds. And last up is split finger glove. Here's the representation, and here's the audio file. All right, if you notice, there is a definite difference in the sounds that they make. The tab does make a slightly different sound than the glove, but split finger, without a doubt, makes a different sound than 3 under. I mean, we can't deny that. That's been proven. But this next one is going to shock you. What you see here is what I did, is I took both of them, put them in Photoshop, overlaid them, made sure they're the same size, and matched them up. As you can see here, they are almost identical in decibel levels. Now, the 3 under does seem to last a little bit longer, but there is no doubt that 3 under is the same decibel level. What I think's happening is that, yes, the same decibel levels, but they're different sounds, and it's throwing us off. One might be like a sharper sound, the other's a more muted sound. But this, without a doubt, shows me that 3 under is not louder than split finger, decibel-wise. All right, everybody, this next test I'm really interested in. You know, we measured it from feet away. No one shoots an animal that far away. And I seen a debate once where the guy said the animal doesn't have that much time. And this guy broke it down mathematically, showing you, unless your arrow's going faster than the speed of sound, your arrow, the sound will get there before your arrow. Simple fact, all right? So, decibel meter here, I'm gonna shoot from 20 yards. And let's see, I'm gonna put the camera on the decibel meter, and let's see how loud it really is from 20 yards away. Now, I don't know what the range of deer's hearing is. Mine's pretty poor from being in the Army, explosions, rifle shots, and no earplugs, helicopters, things like that. So I don't hear a whole lot. You could sneak up on me and I'll be like, all right, 20 yards. Let's see how loud that bow is from 20 yards away, all right? Alright, now what I'm going to do is, again, I split the file, video, audio, took the audio, put it in my audio program, and I removed the arrow hitting the board. So all you're about to hear now is what the arrow sounds like being released from 20 yards away with a 3-under grip. Alright, now let's do it with split finger. Just the audio, 20 yards away. And now our final one, just like the others, we took it and overlaid them. I made split finger blue, split finger red, 3-under blue. And as you can see, once again, they're not much difference decibel wise, but 3 longer resonates longer. So, what does this tell you? There's no real difference from 20 yards away shooting split or 3-under in sound. Alright everybody, I've done a lot of work on this, and 3-under is not louder than split finger. It is, however, different. Alright, I think we're confusing the two. But the biggest thing that I found while doing all of this is that what we hear by our bow or what people are shooting is vastly different than what's heard downrange. You know, and it gets me to wondering, when we tune our bows, we're tuning for by us. I wonder if we're tuning the right way at all. Video for another day. But before I go, this is what I did. I took the audio of a close range and a far range shot. So let's listen to that and see the difference of the sounds between close and far. Alright, there you have it. So what do you think? Alright, you know, people talk a lot of smack in archery. Oh, I know this, I know that, but sometimes it just does not add up. Alright, and this is one of those cases. What I thought was happening is not what was happening. The sound up close is not the sound downrange. Yeah, they're similar, but they're different. They're definitely different sounds. But one of the coolest things is that if you listen closely on the next one, you're going to find out that my microphone recorded the arrow flying through the air. So listen to this. All right, everybody, that's cool. Now that's a totally different subject. But when we talk about, if you're a hunter, the animal hearing you, I wonder if they're hearing that whoosh coming at them first. All right, another video, another day. But the big question is 3-under louder than split finger? No, it's not. It's just a different sound. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. You got a question? You know what to do. And I'll see you next time with an all-new episode of Archery 101.